This is the Second Life default character, and this character is rigged to an armature with multiple layers of bones. First, we have the control bone layer. This layer is only used for animation, thus none of the bones in this layer contain any weight data. But they are used to drive the second layer of bones, the Second Life skeleton. The Second Life bones themselves are only used for defining the vertex groups for weighting the mesh. So they are normally strictly constrained to follow the control bones, in perfect synchronization. We have two more bone layers, the attachment bones, and the collision volume bones, plus a few extra bones for special purposes. Let's take a look at the weight information of the upper body part. When we step over the control bones, then we see the entire mesh is displayed in blue, just as if it had all vertices assigned to 0 weights. But actually there are not even weight groups defined for these bones. Now let's look at the Second Life bones. In contrast to the control bones, the Second Life bones do have weights. The vertex groups corresponding to these bones will eventually be exported to the target system. Now, this mesh has a weighting error. We can immediately see that when we rotate the left arm, then the right arm will unexpectedly follow. So there must be some vertices which have been unintentionally weighted. Here is a proposed change to Blender which would let us locate this problem visually with very low effort. In the tool shelf, enable the option, Show Group Views. From now on, all vertices which are not associated to the currently selected group are displayed in black. And now we only have to step over the vertex groups of the mesh. And eventually we see that some weights from the left wrist bone have been associated to the right side of the mesh. Just for demonstration purpose, please disable the option, Show Group Views for a moment. Now you see nothing. You would probably have a hard time to spot this group of vertices as the cause of all trouble. But when we enable the option again, then the problem zone instantly jumps into view. Now how to get rid of these vertices? We can simply call the Clean Weights tool, which will remove all low-value weights from the mesh. However, this might affect the entire vertex group and it might unintentionally remove vertices which should be kept in the group. Fortunately, we can use vertex selection masking here. Then select all vertices which we want to remove from the group, and finally call the Clean Weights tool again, and set the limit to 1. Now all selected vertices will be removed from the active bone. And the left hand now gets entirely black again, indicating that the vertices no longer belong to the active bone. Furthermore, when we select the control bones again, then the mesh is now also displayed entirely in black, thus indicating that this bone does not contain any weights. I believe that this small change in the weight paint section can help us significantly with our daily work, and eventually can save us a lot of time. So please consider to add that feature to Blender. Thank you for watching.